They have removed every other civil power, particularly political power.
Benem Wadi pointed to the forthcoming local government elections and the ongoing verification and pension of the administration.
By 30th, we have a government election. That is structure. And if people will be voting, political parties are volunteering that part by 30th. Secondly, when you look structure, and I think the man is democratizing. Today, have a structure. We have so many persons that have been appointed under a dispensation that is under status. You won't see such thing. So if we can have a civil service that is working, then we have local government that is about to take place. Then I think kudos should be given to the man.
On security, Wadi sleeps with both eyes closed since the ministry
of declaration of state of emergency is to end down insecurity and all the rest. So for me, benchmark 50%, he has scored 45. I said those flashpoints, there is a total majority, and courtesy of the sole administrator, those that are around him, including the local government sole administrators. So there is information going in and non-state actors. So for me, it is like what it used to be, and I can say that my two eyes are closed each time I sleep within the state.
He also dismissed suggestions that Governor Fubara's executive powers has been curtailed. Governor Fubara, his deputy, and members of the expected until the ends. The Commission has released a list of candidates political parties cleared to contest in the upcoming local government elections. According to the Chief Electoral Officer, Michael Ode, the names were published after a screening exercise at quarters between Friday, August 8 and Tuesday, August 12. From the PDP has only 3 chairmanship candidates: Dr. Gift Walu for Obiakbo, Obeli Hunda for Port Harcourt City, and Chukwu Ogbogu for Ogbama and Lagos. The gates cleared across several look. They include Bob Fubara Fore Wolobi for Abua Odwa, Auda East. Others are promised for Nchita, represents Auda Waz Obasi, Uche Chukwu cleared for Omuma, James for Opobonkoro, Okpe Bakbone, representing Tai, and Vincent Olu, Ikore local area has Womoha, Abinyepi, for Deco John Claire for Go. The Labour field complete candidates for all. The fact that PDP is presenting candidates in only 3 local government areas shows that some political leaders in the state are still positioning themselves within the party ahead of the 2027 general elections. He argued that those have a voting strength that matches the remaining APC candidates are running.
The political sharing and arrangement of our government election is very sharing formula that we are seeing. Obiako, Onega giving a form for PDP, while other 20 local governments are giving form for APC. Now, people to worry is that this coming from one political family group, and so they strategize on how for political party to host stage.
Also, Mr. Obi told our correspondent that many of the candidates cleared under both APC and PDP are not truly loyal to their parties but to their leader, the FCT minister. According to him, this means neither the presidency nor the APC national leadership should celebrate a victory that may come from August 30 elections. The APC chairmanship for a Korea local government area, Charles Wobodo, is assuring the people of Omawa community that his administration will prioritize infrastructure and human capital development if elected. They gave the assurance in his campaign tour to his where he also thanked the Korea stakeholders for giving him the opportunity to serve.
We are here. Leaders of the local government, Kim Yo, I will do something on my own. Employee leaders, you must also allow me to empower my people. The only thing normal people will tell the leaders of Ikore here today is simple. It's just to tell them that we are grateful for giving us this opportunity. Thank them. That one is very tough. The only thing I will ask where this is coming from, so that you know how to pay back. Our chairmanship is coming from Amedu as a weekend. After somewhere the one of CK.
Speaking of the government area, Dr. said with President Bola Tinubu's infrastructure, the appointment of rivers and daughters into key, he does not see any coalition party making state come 2027.
The power to decide who will govern Ikore local government, govern your federal constituency, your senatorial district, the governor and deputy governor, and the president and the vice president of the republic is in your hand. The constitution has given that power to you. Come from tomorrow, go and get your PVC card. If your PVC card is missing, don't be afraid. The computer is there, your name is already there before. They will reprint another one. Hold your PVC card. I want to prove to Nigerians that votes can count.
Our correspondent Emeka reports that the Director General of the Charles and Ethel Kinika Campaign Council, Obina Ekem, as well as the represented constituency Prince Lemchim Yechi, addressed the gathering.
Church will sustain that security architecture. He will improve on your health care. He will develop your education. He will ensure that factories and industries are attracted here by way of making sure that he gives you conducive atmosphere for investors to come and invest in our community. Our leader, our principal, Chief Barrister Ezenwoye, is a man to reckon with.
The Ifiemi Kingdom and APTC Weli Timothy Omunakwe is urging the P Campaign Council to be civil and play by the rules as they begin their campaigns. When the Obiakpo PDP campaign Clinton Madi and accompanied by the party's chairmanship to Gift Wallu visited his palace in Port Harcourt. The traditional ruler also offered his royal blessings as the flag flagged off in Roman wards 10 and 11.
I want to thank all of you, and I pray from the heart that this campaign, there will be nothing like the arguing or not arguing. It's my chairman. After Chief Barrister, I want you to pass this message. Tell him that I, his brother, of Ifiemi Kingdom, I will ever for.
Chairman of the campaign, Kamadi, described Weli Timothy as an unbiased leader to bring peace, progress, and development.
I'm so glad campaign today in the palace of Rumeme. It is not coincidence, as we have always been doing. We must pay homage to traditional rulers who enter their domain. We want to say that we acknowledge your role. Today you are sitting at that throne. Ordinary would have been together at the field that have simply changed. I want to thank God. Your reign will be very peaceful for the people.
On his part, PDP chairmanship candidate for Obiakpo Wallu said if elected, the court the respect it deserves. He also thanked Weli for the warm reception despite short notice. Similarly, the chairman for Obiakpo Legument area, Padi Wali, has six in the area, adding that the PDP will progress for still to come, Neleme and feud. We have details. Stay tuned.
Notice of suspension of the Community Development Committee, CDC chairman.
The International Electoral Commission says just over 69,000 Nigerians have completed online pre-registers of INEC resuming nationwide registration. INEC's now Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voting, Samu, disclosed this in a statement. He explained that the registration was live at apast 8 a.m. and by apast 3 p.m. 69,376 citizens had already pre-registered. The INEC Commissioner noted that the portal remains available 24 hours daily at cvrnigeria.org. That is www.dvr.inec.org. Adds that in-person registration will begin August 811 state and government office AM and 3 p.m. on weekdays. Labour Party's 2023 President Albi is urging Nigerians to take voter registration seriously. And the permanent voter card is the most powerful in Nigeria. It described it as the voice of the voiceless, the shield weak, and the weapon of the poor against unjust bad leadership. Back here in Rivers State, the people of which make up 3 wards in Rivers State are grateful to the member of the Che Omoma Federal Constituency, Wogu. Gratitude because of the law to create opportunities for their sons and daughters to serve in public positions. The youth leader representing Rivers East Senatorial District, Charles Amefule, said this during an event held by leaders from the zone. According to him, the people have also adopted Kelechi Wogu as their sole candidate for both the PDP and the APC in the 2027 general elections. He also urged the members representing Omoma in the Rivers State House of Assembly, Silvanus Wankwo, to seek re-election in 2027.
Omoma politics. Through him, Honorable Chise, local government chairman. Through him, Honorable Wankwo was a commissioner and representing Omoma in House of Assembly. And our son, Linus Wandem, is a member, local government service commission, and the current vice chairman is coming from our ward. That is why our people gathered to make him the sole candidate of APC and PDP in forthcoming election in 2027. And we equally want to call on Honorable Silvanus Wankwo to recontest for House of Assembly.
Amefule also thanked the FCT Minister Yesom Wike for believing in their son Kelechi Wogu.
And we want to thank the FCT Minister for giving our son the opportunity to serve, and we appreciate him for all he has been doing for us, and God should bless you and God should give you strength and give you the enablement to do more for our people in Omoma local government.
The tussle over who is the authentic One Chia in the Eleme local government area of Rivers State is now over. Over the weekend, history was made as all traditional factions, including youths and women, gathered at the palace of His Majesty, King Philip Obele, to celebrate the unification of their chieftaincy institution. Traditional leaders explained that the peace followed an out-of-court settlement of a long-standing dispute over the One Eleme stool between King Obele and His Royal Highness Dr. Apollos Chu One Chia X. Speaking at his palace, King Obele hailed the peace accord, saying the unification has finally ended divisions that began civil war. He also announced Dr. Apollos Chu as the One Chia X, with Godwichi as One.
Fashions for a very long period. After the Civil War, kingship concept has actually denied us progress, deny us development, deny us unity. Today, my brother Highness King Dr. Ambassador Apollos Chu and myself, we have brought all the various fashions and we have united as one united Eleme people under the umbrella of our traditional administration.
On his part, the One Chia X, Dr. Apollos Chu, said he was delighted that after more than 50 years of division, the people of Eleme have come together. He described the development as historic and one that will open new doors of progress in the kingdom. It comes after the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt recently upheld a lower court ruling that recognized Dr. Apollos Chu as the authentic One Chia in the 10th of Eleme. Some women in Ogida community, a local Rivers State, have described the actions of some community as a show of shame. Speaking of the women during a courtesy visit to Dr. Nunduku at her Port Harcourt residence, Joy Anaye Meji said the women were unhappy with recent developments in Ogida. This follows the suspension of the CDC chairman Franklin Agbegbu by the acting Ochimba Ndudiri Azwalatam and his council of chiefs and elders. Dr. Uche Kenunduku, former vice chair local government area, urged the community to prioritize peace and respect for authority. She also said there's a need to show respect in paramount ruler.
We say you need to go there in peace. Chiefs then they come out to make peace. Our own no will. Now we say no. The next person with the honorable musician where they come for chair people mind come make peace. You know the day they are this kind of thing that we keep silent. Even black money, when chief then they fight each other, forget that. That kind of thing help us come make peace, forget our hands.
One thing is to preach for peace, another is to prioritize who is the acting or chamber of. The last time I checked is the Ndudra Azatala of Ogida community. We are here, some women signed, some men signed, some of the youth signed, chiefs signed also. and the certificate was issued to him to act as a paramount ruler of Ogida community. If he has had to suspend 1 or 2 persons or group, those people should remain suspended till their matters are proven otherwise. Whatever he said with his council of chiefs remains.
Day 1 of the second week of 9 to delivered at the finals in the first contest. Majesty Gem of Government Day Secondary School, Karu, Abuja, went up to Chinkwere Massive of Government Science Secondary School, Tunga Maje, Abuja, on whether Nigeria's academic curriculum is preparing students for the future. Majesty took the win with 128.5 points to Ruth's 155. Of Wellspring College, Helen Ebo of Government Science Secondary School, Peakasa, Maitama, Abuja. They clashed over whether parents to sports are exploiting them. It was tight, but Akinloluwa edged it with 128 points to Helen's 126.5. The third clash brought real Asamoah David of Adebola Baptist School, Lagos, faced Esther Joseph of Academy, Lagos, on where Nigeria's problems stem more from bad leadership or corruption. Tied at 125 points, forcing a tiebreaker that Esther narrowly won with 39.5 points against David's 37. At the end of the debate, Majesty emerged best debater of Akinloluwa, and then Esther grabbed the wild card spot. The tournament Tuesday on Nigerian Info FM. In business, it does appear that President Bola Tinubu may have signed the 2025 Rivers State budget into law before embarking on his latest foreign trip. A reliable source in the Rivers State Government House told Nigeria Info that President Bola Tinubu signed the 2025 Rivers State budget into law before leaving for Brazil and Japan. 2 weeks ago, the budget was still before committees of the National Assembly, but lawmakers say they had completed work on it, and after meeting with the state's administrator in Port Harcourt, President Tinubu forwarded a 1.48 trillion naira proposal to the National Assembly, which was later reviewed upward by the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Ede Ibas, to 1.84 trillion naira. Lawmakers had queried allocations, including 24 billion naira for CCTV, 30 billion naira for gunboats, 23 billion naira for contingency reserves. It is still unclear how much was finally approved in the budget as we await official confirmation. Hamas has agreed to Gaza ceasefire, an hostage release proposal put forward by regional mediators Egypt and Qatar. The deal is based on produced in June by U.S. envoy Steve. Under the plan, Hamas released about half of the 50 remaining Israeli hostages during an initial 60-day talks continue for a permanent ceasefire. It is not yet clear how Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said last week that Israel would only accept a deal if all hostages were released. That's the news, but here are the headlines we brought you this hour. You heard that stakeholders are split over Rivers emergency rule and 5 months. We reported that RISIAC is for local government elections, and we told you that almost 70,000 Nigerians have pre-registered in the first hours as INEC resumed continuous voting. We also informed you that 4 merged in Nigeria Info's IBA debate tournament. The news by Ufoma Igbamuno. To reach the SMS or WhatsApp message to 0808-721-7215. My name is
Hello, parents.